proud tradition of these and other great champions, the UWF is ready to break from the pack.
All right, wrestling fans, this is Herb Abrams, president of the Universal Wrestling Federation, bringing you non-stop wrestling action. You'll be seeing some of the greatest Universal Wrestling Federation stars in combat beyond belief on this UWF home video cassette. The main event will be Steve Dr. Death Williams tangling with the wonderful one, Paul Orndorff, in a lumberjack showdown with 10 wrestling superstars surrounding the ring. But before we get to that, let's take a look at a match between B. Brian Blair and the dangerous one, Dan Spivey. The moment of truth is here, wrestling fans. Coming down the aisle in our feature match, the dangerous one, Dan Spivey. And look at the fire in this man's eyes, that crazed look. This guy's a wrestler to be reckoned with here at the UWF. Here he comes, wrestling fans. His opponent, the Killer B, B. Brian Blair. He is a fan favorite and one of the favorites of the fans here at the UWF. And the match is now going to take place, Bruno.
It certainly will, and I'll tell you what. I was going to say, you watch, when one of them steps in the ring, they're going to attack each other like two angry dogs because these two despise each other. But surprisingly, look at this. He's a little hesitant. Look on who's Spivey.
Well, I think Spivey's kind of taunting with him, playing with him. Brian, of course, is upset because of what happened at the press conference and everything that's happened between that.
Oh, here we go. You know what you're going to see here, I believe, just my opinion. These two guys are really capable of having a great wrestling match, especially, B. Brian Blair's got clever wrestling moves, but you're not going to see that here. You see that eye kick, you caught him right in the face. There's so much hate between these two guys that you're going to see a brawl. I really believe this. You're not going to see a lot of beautiful wrestling maneuvers here because when two guys hate each other as much as these two, they're going to go out there and they're going to deliver every darn blow, illegal and otherwise, just to try to see how much pain and harm they can inflict on one another. Look at this. I mean, Spivey, look at this. With that chokehold here. And he's really putting that weight behind. I'll tell you what, when you put that 350 pound, slingshots right in the middle of the ring. I'll tell you what, these guys, like as we said from the beginning, there's an awful lot of hate here. And these guys they're not going to be satisfied till one has really destroyed the other guy, really has done, real physical damage to him.
Yeah, this is the war to settle the score, but...
Hey, that hard. You know, a guy like Spivey with that 350 pounds frame of his got an awful lot of power. And I'll tell you what, he can really do a number on Blair's back with this one because he is powerful.
Yeah, it looks like he's crushing his ribs, Bruno. Well, this could be it for Blair.
Blair's in pain. Look at him. You can really see he's in pain. The referee's trying to, he's asking him, you want to quit? You want to give it up? But Spivey will not make Blair give up because Blair's been waiting for this match. There's an awful lot of hate that has built up from that incident in New York, and he'll rather see his back break before he'll quit.
He's out of it.
Oh, what a close liner. Gee, he came off the ropes. He was going to go for a tackle, but Spivey, to his credit, he cut him with a close liner, and there's Blair in trouble again. And boom, what a left right to the head.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, Blair's gonna come back. I can feel it. I know it in my bones. He's gonna come back. There it is. No.
There he he goes with that hangman again.
Bruno, that looks like a big Bill Miller hold from years back.
Hey, believe me, I've been in that situation, and I'll tell you what, you feel like your head's going to be torn off your body. And I'll tell you, see the boots. I mean, you know, good. Right there, shot right in midsection. But see, unfortunately, because he's turned away from him, and, you know, he's got to try to deliver that blow and get some continuity with it so that to get this guy Spivey down a little bit, because so far it's been on Spivey, in all honesty.
Yeah, Blair needs to be outside the ring for a rehash of this.
Backdrop, beautiful.
Good move by Blair, good move.
Now, if he can get up, well, no, see, Spivey's getting up before he is.
Losing the momentum here. This looks like a
abdominal stretch. Very good. Now, guy like Spivey, if he gets an abdominal stretch like this, if he really leans his weight in and puts pressure on it up, he can really stretch your ribs. I mean, he's right there. The way he's right now, if he leans more, puts more pressure onto that arm and leans his own body, puts a leverage to Spivey's left. Hey, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. He misses with the elbow drop. Brian's in agony, but
in this match, Blair will be like the cat with 9 lives. You can take 7 lives, but he's going to keep coming back. He's going to keep coming back.
Neckbreaker. This could be it. This could be it. 1, 2. No, Brian got out of it. Just in the nick of time. A split second, Bruno.
I'll tell you what, that's a rarity. I've seen Spivey do that neckbreaker to many a guy, and they don't get up. He got up because, like I say, sheer guts, because he knows he don't want to go down and defeat.
With it. Kick, he wasn't strong, didn't knock him down. Come on.
Well, you know, talk about this match, talk about what's going on here, the viciousness, the roughness. How about what's coming up next week?
Oh, I gotta tell you, that challenge from that arrogant, rotten South African De Beer, having the gall to challenge the All-American Dream, Billy Jack Haynes. What a match that'll be, Bruno.
What a match it'll be. I just question if the Bears might not regret that. But then anyway, that's next week. But right now, these two guys are still going at it. And Spivey still has the upper hand. But to Blair, you know, you got to give him credit. He's trying. He's hanging in there, and he's fighting back.
He's fighting with everything he's got.
It'll take everything he's got, because I see a very determined Spivey. And look at this.
Yeah,
for the tremendous blow. Yeah, but look at they took a tremendous blow from the top rope. He didn't even go down. He's woozy, but he's still in there.
Well, this is the first time I've seen Spivey where he's just coming back. It looked as if he was almost out of it. What is Brian doing?
You see what he did now? Settle up, lift up in the air, caught Spivey from the back of the head, and I mean, blow him down his bird.
Beautiful clothesline by Brian. Come on, if he can keep... another clothesline. He's got the big man down. Leg drop.
If he can keep it up, if he can deliver some blows like this here. Mistake. Man, mistake. You don't aim, you don't threaten, you don't stop, you keep going. That little pause, it just gave Spivey enough time to hook him by the thighs and jerk him over the top rope. Now they're both outside the ring.
Both outside the ring. We don't want a disqualification here.
Oh, don't right against the steel pole. Great maneuver. Gee, I was going to get a great move by Blair, but look at that. And even face Spivey.
Look at these guys going at it. Tooth and nail with these two. The 10 count. The referee.
Well, you know, they're so into this now. They're completely ignored the referee. The referee gave a proper count, but they just weren't listening, and they still don't know what's happening. All they want to do is really continue on and look at this, right? I thought he was going to drive right through the hallway there toward the dressing room.
What is this?
Hey, that's it. It's the only way. There's about 8 wrestlers coming in to pull these two apart, and that's the best thing that could possibly happen.
Well, wrestling fans, I see Houdini, one of the wrestlers down there, and it doesn't appear as he's going to create any magic here. In fact, I wish he would make this whole thing disappear. But I'm not satisfied with this ending, and I'm sure you fans aren't satisfied either. I think, and I would demand that we have a rematch with these two, with a real showdown to take place to determine who's the better man of these two guys. Spivey's already left the ring area, back to the dressing room. Brian seems to be dazed. He doesn't seem to really know what's happening. He is busted up, fans. As you can see, wrestling fans, the feud between Blair and Spivey is far from over. And actually demand a rematch because I don't believe that he is satisfied with the outcome of this match because he really didn't get his revenge on Spivey the way he really wanted to go. Next up, we have a wild match between Don the Rock Morocco and the unpredictable Cactus Jack, a true main event in itself. And remember, coming up later, the Williams-Orndorff Lumberjack match with 10 superstars surrounding the ring. But let's go to Morocco and Cactus Jack now. Coming down the aisle, the unpredictable Cactus Jack. Look at those eyes glaring. Look at the fans. This man is a sick, demented man. He moans, he groans, but he jumps from those turnbuckles down the ring apron. Look at the fans mock him. Look at that crazy man, no teeth in the front. He's getting in the ring, and he will be facing, in this match, Don Morocco, one of the toughest competitors in the wrestling world. What a match this is going to be. Cactus Jack. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 278 pounds, Don Morocco!
Don Morocco.
Here he comes, The Rock.
Well, this will be interesting. This is going to be very
Let me ask you, bro, you've made this walk a big match. What is Don Morocco thinking right now as he comes into the ring?
He knows that he's meeting a very unusual man, and he knows that you're not going to go in that ring and try to wrestle Cactus Jack. He knows that you're in there with a maniac who's going to do anything and everything. So what you do is you prepare him physically and mentally to come in there to brawl. This is going to be a brawl. It's going to be a wrestling match. And I think Morocco's been around long enough to know that. And so I doubt it if you're going to see any beautiful wrestling maneuvers here. I could be fooled, but I'd be very surprised.
Cactus Jack is not really known as a scientific wrestler. He is very, very dangerous. And particularly, we've seen over the last several weeks, his work outside the ring. He's very dangerous outside the ring. He's dirty.
But keep in mind too, Greg, that as we know, Morocco can be a magnificent wrestler. Okay, but if anybody wants to brawl with him, he's also very, very good at that. He can brawl and he can wrestle. So, you know, he can do it all. So that's why this is going to be so interesting to see who's going to get the advantage here.
Other point, of course, the foreign object. Cactus Jack has been known to have a foreign object on him.
Well, of course, that's a different story. I don't care how good you are, tough you are, you get hit with some kind of an object, you know, piece of steel or whatever, and that can do anybody in. And here, look at this. We're talking about what kind of a brawl, and right off the bat, they started with a headlock, then they went to overhead wrist lock, and then back to the headlock. So they're making liars out of us, Greg. They're using wrestling
all these wrestling moves, that's right. And
how do you like that? Now there's a tackle, and now here's Cactus Jack, who's a very, very big guy, and you know, he couldn't knock him down.
Now you know why they call him The Rock, Don Morocco. Feature match on the Fury Hour, Morocco and Cactus Jack. Good looking Morocco, banging to Cactus Jack, and again.
So he missed a clothesliner, and he took 2 tackles, and he went down both times. Look at this clothesline right over the top rope.
And out. You know, and strangely enough, if Morocco were to go after him, then the advantage here would go to Cactus Jack, who just seems to.
He's got a chair. Now let's see. Is he going to bring it in the ring?
He operates well outside.
He's hitting himself with it. That's brilliant. That's smart. That's it. Do it. Keep that, boy. Morocco's probably saying, keep going, and you're going to save me a lot of problems here.
He knocked himself down with the chair. Are you kidding me?
Now, is that a man that's dealing with a full deck or what?
There's a guy who needs a manager. You know, needs a little direction.
My Lord, he hit himself half a dozen times.
Oh boy! Wow. I mean, I didn't think he had a full deck, but he went beyond the Call of Duty there.
But look at him smiling.
All right.
Oh boy. Well, let's see what happens now. Back in the ring. Morocco thought he was going to lock horns with him, but instead he went through the motion, but then he met him with a kick right in midsection.
And a headbutt. Now Jack again going outside the ring. And he comes down with a double axe handle.
Right in the back of the neck.
Very effective spot, yes. Got back of that, back of the neck, rather. Morocco put him down. Can he get the... No. Try to get the pin, and look at the strength of Morocco. He knocked him clear out of the ring.
He shoved him up and right out of the ring, as you say. Shows you a little bit of the power of Don Morocco. Look at this. Look at Cactus Jack. What was he doing? Smiling? He liked it? Maybe he liked that. Maybe he liked to get dumped on that hard concrete floor.
Yeah, you can see there's no...
Especially if he lands on his head. He likes it better then.
May knock some sense into him. He still appears very wobbly outside. He looks like he's almost trying to lure Morocco outside the ring, and The Rock is very knowledgeable. He knows
Smart.
that the best place for him is the squared circle.
Now there's an arm bar. Let's see.
That works on the arm. Twisting, and then yanking.
Maybe he's trying to pull out of the socket, or maybe crush it about a foot or so.
Boy, it doesn't take much either when you get that kind of power, when you're pulling on the arm and the socket area of the shoulder. And now bending near the elbow.
Evidently he's feeling pain. Here's a man that everybody says feels no pain. I think Morocco is introducing him to some good serious pain. Well,
Jack, you know he's not playing with a full deck. He's not playing with a full set either, as you can see.
Yeah, but right now Morocco is trying to turn him over. The way he's got him hooked up with both arms. Going to take him over to see if he can put him down for a pin. Not easy, but look at this.
It's almost, boy, you think it almost impossible with that angle to get both shoulders down.
Yeah, well,
the right shoulder's not down.
Well, if Morocco can only bring his upper body up higher so that he can use it to leverage on top of, he spun around and I just got him with a hammerlock.
Morocco's still applying that hammerlock.
Gotta be careful, don't get hit with that elbow. Watch that elbow. There it is.
Referee Jesse Hernandez keeping a close eye on the two combatants. Morocco whipped into the turnbuckle, ducks neatly underneath the big right hand, but then takes the boot.
Ooh, see, he ducked the clothesliner, but he didn't duck the boot.
Hard to duck the boot when you're 278 coming straight at him.
He said it was going to be a tough one, and it is. It's really going back and forth. So far, I would say it's been very even. Yeah, it's been very close so far. It's back and forth, back and forth.
And just like you expected, it is really a brawl.
Well, yeah, as we said from the beginning, okay, so we've seen a hold or two here, but basically, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a tough brawl here.
Link shots him off the top rope.
And you know, these guys are very close, body weight-wise, Greg. They're both around close to that 280 mark.
Gets him in the back of the head. Now can he get the press? No. And again, Morocco doesn't just knock him off, Bruno. He knocks him clear out of the way.
Now, this is a reverse chin lock. Now, some might mistake this for a sleeper, but he doesn't have the proper leverage.
Completely underneath.
Absolutely. And then on the side to shut up the blood circulation from both veins on the side of your neck. Jugular vein,
yes. Carotid arteries cracked. Look at those punishing blows. Great move by Morocco. He ducked underneath the flying Cactus Jack. And now they're both outside the ring.
Yes, that's why it's Morocco boy that's coming out of the ring. Now look at this, he came out. But you see that, he tried to run Cactus Jack head against the steel post. Cactus Jack just shoved him and hit him with that shoulder.
We've talked about how effective Cactus Jack is outside the ring. And I'll try it.
As we said earlier, maybe Morocco would have been wiser to have stayed in the ring.
Those fans are finally moving back. What's Morocco going to do here? He's got a piggyback, and he's hit a pile driver. He did.
Oh my, right on the concrete floor? This I gotta see, come on, you're gonna tell me that he's gonna get up from this?
Well, Cactus Jack is getting up. And right into the pipe.
Oh, look, his head is split open.
And he is split him open, yes he has. I believe it was on the pile driver, Bruno. When he pile drived it right on that cement floor, he got up, but when he got up, the blood was just spewing out.
Yeah, he was bleeding. Yeah, there you can see now the blood. He's bleeding bad. Oh, look at this. Look how bad he's bleeding. It's on the right-hand side.
Oh, God.
Right eye.
Big clothesline by Morocco. And he just continues to fire away. Referee taking a look, but not stopping it. It appeared to be just a matter of time. He got twisted up in the ropes.
He saw him. Look at this.
He gets twisted in the ropes.
No, he's not going to get out of that. I knew he wasn't going to get out of that.
Cactus Jack slides out of there.
Look how bad he's bleeding. I mean, my goodness. Look at that. Look at all that blood. He's really got a terrible gash.
You know, he can't even see very well, Bruno. That blood, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's counted out. Whoa. That is not a pretty sight there. Don Morocco, however.
Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood of Cactus Jack. My goodness, what a gash on him. Above the eye, on the side of the head there. I mean, he's got a really deep gash. He's hurt.
Okay, wrestling fans, this is Herb Abrams again, and it's time for our main event. Steve Dr. Death Williams and Paul Orndorff in a lumberjack match. This match has been signed to settle a very violent feud. Without further ado, let's go. This is the long-awaited match we've been waiting for, the lumberjack match, pitting Steve Dr. Death Williams against Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. Making their way down the aisle, the Power Twins, Don the Rock Morocco. Remember, these 10 men surrounding the ring are there for the rules of the lumberjack match, which are for these men to throw the guy who gets thrown out of the ring back into the squared circle. If Steve Dr. Death Williams or Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff gets thrown out the ring, it is the job of these 10 men to throw them back in the ring. Coming down the aisle, the unpredictable one, Cactus Jack. What mayhem is going to happen with Cactus Jack around ringside? Also on ringside, Corporal Chris Michaels, Steve the Wild Thing Ray coming down the aisle, Sonny Beach from Santa Monica, California, Tom Chippendale Brandy around the ring, Sonny Blaze, all the top stars of the UWF are surrounding the ring. Cowboy Bob Orton now coming down at ringside. Wow, what a match this is going to be. These two men have yet to settle their score, and tonight's the night we hope that this match will be settled. The lumberjack match. And coming down the aisle now, one of the contestants from Oklahoma, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, now entering the ring. And he'll be facing from Brandon, Florida, Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, as he comes storming down the ring.
My apologies. This is Mr. Orndorff. There they go.
Orndorff and Williams.
Well, you knew this was coming. You knew that as soon as the second guy came in the ring, they were going to go after each other, and here they go.
Orndorff headbutted by Steve Dr. Death Williams. The last time these two guys went in the ring, they could barely walk out of it. They were both bloodied and both nearly crippled their way back to the dressing room. Both suffered injuries in the match, and you may recall last week, Williams had a bruise over his right eye that was opened up, and we didn't think he was hit very hard, so we'll see if that is still healing.
Well, I would be very surprised if that wound does not open up again, because keep in mind, that was just last week. You know, a week doesn't close a gash, okay? And the fact that he's going to be taking these blows as he's taken so far with a guy like Orndorff, I'd bet most anything that wound will reopen and you're going to see blood on Williams' head.
It's a foot to the midsection. He just took a shot on the turnbuckle that is the type of blow that could easily cut open that eye. Boy, these two guys have been waiting a long time for this one. The Lumberjacks outside the ring, by the way. Power Twins, Don Morocco, Chris Michaels, Cactus Jack, Steve Ray, Sonny Beach, the Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, and Carmine Albano.
But you know, Craig, the objective here is that one of these guys get thrown out of the ring. People cannot be partial out there. They got to throw him back in the ring, regardless who it is. And often what happens here, this favoritism will take place.
See, Orndorff came out to the side of Cactus Jack. Everything. No.
Now look at this. Look at this.
They're giving him the business over there.
They're giving him the business. They're rough. Wait a minute. Okay, throw him back in.
A little bit. Look at Orton. He said, yeah, he got a couple of shots here.
You know, their job is anybody who comes out to just get it back in the ring, and that's it. And you'll see as the match progresses that there are some of these people out there, if it's if the guy that they're going to they'll take care of him, you know, or maybe encourage him or not rush him to get back in the ring. And that shouldn't happen, you know.
Have you heard of any side deals before the match set up? That happened, or Dr. Death talking to let's say Bob Orton, for example?
Hey, listen.
Some money under the table?
Who knows?
Dr. Death, I said, let's see, the Power Twins are on him. Morocco trying to get over there. Who else is there? Randy to get him back in.
Well, Morocco rushed over to get him in because the Power Twins were taking a little time. You know, they weren't in such a hurry to throw Williams back in.
This match was really made for both of these guys. I say that because of their terrific shape. Because most matches, if you do go outside the ring, you can take your time up to 10 seconds at least and get your breath at least before you get back in. This kind of match, you see the excruciating hold there. You never had a chance to get your breath. You're thrown right back into the action.
Right. It's just about anything and everything goes. I mean, you have a referee in there, but he's not going to break any holes or anything, things like that. So it's going to go, and it's usually, you very seldom in a lumberjack match see what I'd call a wrestling match. You will not see really wrestling holds being applied because this is a brawl. This is where two guys are really out to do each other. You're going to see a lot of vicious blows, kicks, punches, buckles, over the top rope, all sorts of violent moves like that.
If you had to pick a side to go out from our broadcast position in the camera location, to the right side of Morocco is where he would want to, or rather Orton is where he would want to go out. And Williams would want to go out to that left corner because you see Cactus Jack and Orton and the Power Twins to the left. To the right, it is Randy, Sunny Beach, Wild Thing Ray, and Morocco.
I've seen some lumberjack, I've been involved with quite a few lumberjack matches myself throughout my career, but I've seen sometimes where a guy who will have probably made a deal with some of his friends because if he gets tired, he's getting the worst of it, he himself will go out toward where these people are because he knows that they're going to protect him a little bit, and if some of the other guys come around, they'll block him out just to give him a little rest to recoup. So you see a lot of stuff going on that shouldn't be going on. I'm not saying that we've seen any of it here so far, we really haven't, but as they say, the match is still young, so we'll see.
All right, a good look at some of the lumberjacks looking on here as Williams applying the pressure to the ankle of Mr. Wonderful. And now, good effective boot to the thigh. You see Orton and Jack, they look like two kids trying to get into a game. They don't look like they're going to be too happy sitting down. There's a great kick as Orton is down. And they throw Williams right back into it.
You see how quickly they threw him in because he went out where Morocco was and immediately saw the beach and Steve Ray came running. Now I assure you, if Williams had gone out to the other side with the Power Twins and Cactus Jack, he'd still be out there.
That was some impressive move by Orndorff, lying in that prone position to fire up a kick and knock out big Steve Williams. Close-up, looks like nothing is opened up yet. Williams taken down. Good leg stretch. Orndorff is a good tactician, isn't he?
Yeah, what's he going for? A figure four leg lock here?
Tried to, but he ended up taking a boot right to the face. That'll give Williams time to get out of the middle of the flippers. Williams coming for the charge, the Oklahoma Stampede, and he knocks down the ace.
When Williams delivers that tackle, I mean, he really, he knows how to use his, what's he going to go for here? Backbreaker.
Yeah, it looked like it was a pile driver, now it's a backbreaker. Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful.
This used to be my favorite submission hold, especially throughout the 60s and 70s. I always used to use this as a finishing hold. Devastating move.
You don't see it very often though, do you?
No, not anymore.
Good backdrop by Orndorff. Lumberjacks, 10 of them around the ring. There's Chris Michaels, Cactus Jack. Orndorff into the corner. Here comes Dr. Death. Gets out of the way! He may have cracked his head against that steel pipe.
I don't think he hit it with his head. I think his shoulder hit that buckle there. I don't think he hit with his head because if he had, I think he'd be on that mat yet.
He's reaching toward his eyebrow, and let's see. Yes, it's cut open. Yes,
So far, you'd have to say that the match is really going back and forth. It seems like Orndorff's got the advantage. Looks like he's really got things under control, and then boom, here comes Williams. And then the same thing. Williams really gets things under control, and boom, here comes Paul. I mean, it's just been going back and forth like that since the match first started. Here's Orndorff going over the top rope. I think I had a massive blow from up there, like a
He comes down with the elbow drop.
I thought he was going to try to... Oh, if he gets the power driver, he's in.
He's trying for it. Look, Cactus Jack making his way into the ring. What's he doing there?
So, that's right. Because if he would have succeeded with that... Oh, my, the referee gets knocked out.
Yeah, referee got knocked down there. And Orton trying to keep all the other lumberjacks out. Look at that. Mike was trying to wake up referee.
You see what they're doing? Look what Orton is doing. He's blocking Orndorff from going out, and Williams is just pounding and punting away. Referee's unconscious there. And what happens here?
What happens is Orndorff ends up taking a beating. That's what happens.
Well, I know, but what's the suitcase? Look at this.
Now he's got,
Tolis threw that in there.
Got a suitcase in there.
Oh,
he's going to try and pile drive on the suitcase. He's clotheslined by Morocco.
He was going to try to pile drive on top of that suitcase.
Yes, he was. Now they're trading big rights. Look at Morocco. He thought he was coming in as a lumberjack. Now he's in the middle of the square circle. And he's trading rights with Steve. Dr. Death Williams is Mr. Wonderful trying to recoup. Morocco, Tarmac drops him.
There's
and Orndorff got the suitcase. Can't use it as a weapon. Now we got a bell.
Now wait a minute, the referee just rang the bell. Now the question is, does he know who knocked him out, or did he see Orndorff with that suitcase?
Well, it sounds a little premature today. He didn't actually hit him with it, although
but it has to be one of those two things. Either he caught Williams hitting him and disqualifying him for that, or he caught Orndorff for that suitcase. But
Steve Williams is disqualified for hitting the referee. The winner, Paul Orndorff.
For hitting the referee, okay.
Wow. Herb Abrams is in the middle of the square circle. Let's go down to him.
Paul Orndorff, again, something has occurred to prevent you from defeating Steve Williams. What do you want to do about it?
Well, it's obvious to see that these people out here are very upset. I don't like to win a match like that. That's like kissing your mama. There's only one way to settle this, Herb. And I want to ask you and the officials of the UWF to take this challenge to Dr. Death Steve Williams. I want a cage match. That's the only way.
I think the fans should decide that.
Who wants to have a cage match? Cage head, baby. Come on. Cage head. Come on. Cage head. Cage head out there. Come on. Cage head. Hey, you tell Dr. Death. Anytime, anywhere. I don't care, no referee. It doesn't matter. I want a cage match with him, and we're going to settle this thing once and for all. It was deliberate. You saw what he tried to do to me.
Why don't you tell him?
You're the dead gut president here, ain't you? It's up to you to do that. You tell Dr. Death he deliberately hit the referee. He not only tried to do that, but he tried to permanently put me out of wrestling. Tried to power drive me with a suitcase. You saw what he tried to do, and enough is enough.
Some strong words from Mr. Wonderful. You never would know he won it.
Paul Orndorff demanding a steel cage match from Steve Dr. Death Williams. We're going to talk to Steve Williams and see if he'll accept that challenge.
Just wanted to mention some of the other great UWF home video cassettes, such as the UWF Beach Ball Spectacular, the 2-hour special. The Steel Cage Match, the battle between Dr. Death and Paul Orndorff in a 15-foot steel cage. And another we'll know you'll love, the Tag Team Tandems, featuring some of the wildest action in and out of the ring. This is Herb Abrams, and I'll see you at the matches.
UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation, the pinnacle.